Hello, I am Alice Meredith. I am a self-help junkie. I love learning. I would justify attending any seminar that came my way if by chance it would have a new concept that I could learn that would help me in my leadership roles. I'm an avid reader before TED Talks and podcasts and ebooks and audiobooks came into my world. You would most often find me in the self-help aisle at Barnes & Noble. When I came across the teachings that you will learn in this course, they truly rocked my world. And I know you too will find great value in these teachings. Welcome to Cultivate Your Professional Strengths using Gallup's research. This course will help you identify your key strengths as well as how to better recognize your areas of opportunity based off your innate natural talents. Gallup's strengths-based teachings help us realize that everyone is born with natural talents. And when people identify their talents and focus on developing them, they become their strengths. Each individual has 5 main dominant strengths that are identified as their talent themes. Strengths that stem from their inherent talents. In this course, we will be discussing how to first identify and then build on our innate strengths for greater career and personal success. We'll learn about strengths-based psychology, which brings to light the foundational concepts behind Gallup's strength studies. We'll learn about Gallup's research. I'll introduce 2 ways you can identify your dominant strengths. We'll do a brief overview of each of Gallup's 34 identified strengths. We will also take some time to learn how to best maximize our natural strengths and how to navigate around our weaker ones. Then we will close up this course by learning how we can best find success in all areas of our life by allowing our strengths to lead us. In this module, I will be introducing you to strengths-based psychology, also known as positive psychology, and why it's a significant part of Gallup's success. Gallup's strengths research is based on strength-based psychology, which is a social work practice theory that emphasizes people's natural talents and strengths. It is a philosophy and a way of viewing ourselves and others through strengths of each individual and not weaknesses. Strengths-based psychology teaches that if we mold our thinking and belief in ourselves around our strengths, we will become liberated to become more of who we already are. For most of us, our natural talents go untapped. We have been raised in a culture that teaches us to focus on identifying our shortcomings rather than to develop our strengths. Modern society most often concentrates on people's weaknesses. When we struggled in a subject in school, we would find ourselves spending more time in that subject of greatest weakness. As a child, when the report card came home, our parents would bypass the 4 A's and focus on that C. Right? You know what I'm talking about. Either memories as a child or maybe you yourself as a parent, right? We tend to focus and push our kids and push ourselves to do more, be better in the areas of our greatest weakness. We see this show up in the work environment as well. Employers are constantly pushing employees to do more, be better in their areas of greatest opportunity, rather than celebrating their strengths, recognizing the great work that they do. We are so programmed to look for the weaknesses in ourselves and others that our lives are clouded with insecurities and constant comparison. Not only does this pressure come from family, school, and work environments, but the media is constantly trying to tell us we're not successful enough, skinny enough, athletic enough, smart enough. These comparisons and insecurities pull us away from being the best we can be and having a happy, successful, and satisfied life. Strength-based psychology, and thus Gallup's strength concepts, help us open our mind to ways we can use our innate natural strengths and apply them to our real-world life to create better personal and career success. If we allow our strengths to lead in our lives, they will point us to the quickest routes for new and meaningful opportunities for growth and change. By staying focused on our strengths and not our weaknesses, we look at life with a new meaning, an improved focus, with more confidence in ourselves and our abilities to achieve. In this module, I will be giving you a behind-the-scenes look at the research and studies conducted by Gallup that formulated the foundation of their great work. The Gallup organization is best known for its systematic studies of excellence. Imagine all the data and learnings they've uncovered over the years. The research they have from interviewing the world's best doctors, salespeople, teachers, professional ball players, lawyers, leaders, nurses, and the list goes on and on. Gallup's strength studies are pulled from over 2 million surveys. With all this data, they found a tremendous amount of diversity of knowledge, skill, and talent. They recognize patterns and themes from all this research and have identified 34 dominant human natural talents or skills, which they refer to as themes or strengths. Gallup studies, built on the foundation of strength-based psychology, shows with supporting data that as humans focus first on developing their natural strengths, they will find greater success and inner peace in their careers and daily life. Their studies show that our natural talents, when used and developed, are what become your dominant strengths. Gallup invested over 25 years and millions of dollars into their strength-focused research project. They asked the question, at work, do you have the opportunity to do what you do best every day? Of almost 2 million employees in over 100 companies from 63 different countries. Results showed that only 20% of employees from the organizations they surveyed could say that their strengths are in play every day. Only 20% were working in environments where their natural talents could be used. Then, as part of a meta-analysis study, the same question was asked to formulate the answer against productivity and results. The question was now asked of about 200,000 employees working in 8,000 different business units within 36 different companies. They then compared the responses to the performance of the business units and discovered the following. When employees answered, strongly agree, to the at work, do you have the opportunity to do what you do best every day question, they were 50% more likely to work in business units with lower employee turnover, 38% more likely to have higher productivity than their comparison peer units, 44% more likely to have higher customer satisfaction scores. They discovered that whatever way you sliced and diced the data, the organizations where employees felt that their strengths were used every day were more productive and successful. The tie-in to individual success is similar. Companies who allow their employees to be in positions that best utilize their strengths win more, and so do we as individuals. The more we use our natural talents, the more successful we are as humans. Gallup's Strength Finder profile, now updated as Strength Finder 2.0, is the foundation of Gallup's effort to help each of us discover our most dominant strengths. This survey was built on the foundation of all of Gallup's research and is used to best help us identify our top 5 dominant strengths. We will review this survey in more depth during the next module.